Welcome everyone to today's live stream. Timmy is trying to blend in with the shadow. Right? Yeah. There he is. You see the two eyes glistening. He thinks he's hidden, but he really isn't, because boom, there he is. Ah, yeah, we can see you now. Yeah, everybody can see you now. So yes, welcome to today's live stream. Thanks for joining in, Thomas, Spots, Jenny, Thomas. Good to know you're feeling better. Jenny, how is things going with you? Spots, how are things with you? I'm gonna give a couple minutes for everybody to join in. Hopefully, more people join in. Timmy is, of course, waiting for his snackaroo. Yeah. You want your snack? You already have one of these. I don't know why you get a second one. It's like you're special or something. You want the snack? You want the snack? You want it? Say you want it. Get it. Ah, oh, no. Now say you want. Oh, you want it. You want it? Who's my buddy? Who's my buddy? You're my buddy? You're my buddy? Good. Can I get El Pro? Good boy. Now, high five it. There we go. Gotta make them work for it, you know? Can't be a freeloader. I'm doing all right. I was a little worried I might have to cancel a day, but apparently everything's fine now. My mother is complaining about some cramping earlier. She's having to take fiber pills. Or she was told to take fiber pills because she was constipated. So she took them for like 2 days, and they got rid of the constipation, but she was using the bathroom a lot, so it was inconveniencing her, so she stopped taking it. And then she started taking them again, and now she's like hurting, and part of that is apparently she hasn't been drinking her water requirement like she's supposed to. She hates drinking plain water. She just wants to drink tea all day. And I'm not talking like green tea or anything. I'm talking about sweet tea. And yeah, touched base with one of the with the manager at the office, and she said have her drink a bunch of water and see if it gets better. Well, she started drinking water. She's feeling better now. So unless she texts me during the stream saying it's got a lot worse, then you know we'll be fine. Otherwise, you know, if I have to suddenly clear out, you know why. Hey Argonath, how's it going? Yes, it has been a while. How are things in Rome? How's the weather over there? Timmy, are you done already? That took you what? 20 seconds to eat that? I don't know why I give you those. You just like tear right through them. Look at all that neck. Scratching that neck. There you go. Ah! Don't look at me. You already had. That's your second one today. Fat boy. Okay, nap time. Here, I'll let you blend back in with the darkness. Put your head down. There you go. It's kind of funny how much the GoPro adjusts with that green in front of it. That it's like, oh yeah, now you can't even see him anymore. All right, you gonna lay there? Look at the camera. Look right here, right where my finger's at. Look at it. Say hi. Don't lick it, but you look at it. You're eating 2 packets of ramen noodles. Why 2 packets? One is enough, especially enough sodium on that. Oh, so you get, it's not just cold, it's very humid for you. We got like a river here, but it's humid all the time here, especially, you know, when it rains for like 3 days straight. And then it's like, yeah, humid, cold, humid, or then suddenly it's hot, humid. Of course, now our problem is it gets hot and like warm, you know, gets back to where it feels like it's borderline wearing shorts. And, because of that, it causes it to rain really hard for a couple of days. And then with the rain, it gets really cold again until suddenly it starts to dry out. Then it warms up. And we just get this bad cycle. You're hungry and haven't eaten since Friday morning. Well, you should get something more nutritious than ramen noodles then. Like I haven't eaten since, six last night, 6 o'clock yesterday. And after this, I'm going to go hit the hibachi buffet and baked salmon, you know, roasted veggies, that kind of stuff. Not, I want to do some ramen. Yeah. You should get something healthier if you're gonna, you know, break your fasting period like that. Ramen is not, I mean, unless there are some nutritious brands of ramen. I'm guessing you haven't ordered those. This is like the store-bought Maruchan ramen. No, they actually have like high protein, nutritious ramen, but it's a bit more costly. I think it's like $3 or $4 a pack. I can't justify spending $3 on a pack of ramen. You know, if I'm gonna spend $3 on a pack of ramen, it better come with some other stuff in there than just the noodles, and it better be a lot easier to fix. You know, than you have to go and boil the water, and then you gotta steam this stuff. It better not be complicated, you know, for $3 ramen. Otherwise, I'll just go get it at like a, you know, actual restaurant. Spaghetti noodles are the only noodles. Well, all right. So are you talking about like which type of spaghetti noodle? There's like, you know, what, angel hair. There's all that. And then you got, you know, besides the types of noodles, the style of noodles, what about like, you know, zucchini noodles, zoodles? I like those. Those are good. Great replacement for regular noodles in, you know, like pasta dishes. Zucchini noodles are great if you're doing like shrimp scampi. Great way to throw it in there. Some garlic, butter, just stir them in there, toss the shrimp in to cook with them, and I mean, it's just great, and it's like healthy, you know. Samyang ramen. Oh yeah, I mean, that's a little better. There's one brand I can't remember I used to get, but it comes in red and black packages, and the black is really good. It's more expensive. It's also spicier, which is why I like it. But it comes with like, I mean, it's got mushrooms and stuff like that. They're just dehydrated in there. So when you cook it, they reconstitute and get all nice and juicy, and it's more. But it's not like you don't get like half an egg and anything like that. You know, I'd rather have like proper ramen if I'm going to spend more money like that. All right, Timmy, I think he's got enough. Is your nose clean? Are you letting them see your nose is clean? Look right there. Nothing in the nose. It's good and clean. Eyes are clean. You're just like, I'm going to let them. Eyes are clean. You're just like, I'm going to let them look at my nose. At least you're not licking the camera or something. You going to go to sleep like that? All right. Well, I think we got a few people in. Let's go ahead and dive into some Planet Crafter. And wait for OBS to pick up. Takes a second, takes a second. There we go. All right. So, let it catch up. Got a lag for a second. Now, doing a lot of rockets. We've been doing, I've done a bunch of rockets. I think, you know, we're going to try for a bunch more this time. So right now, 220, 200, 188, 184. And you have the 5 plant rockets until, you know, once that seed lerma recipe is in the game. And look at how much that's lagging. I've got like so much. I kind of want to get to the point where you can't even see the planet. I want to have so many things crossing it that it's just a ball of white. I think that would be kind of like just funny. But like, yeah, the planet's gone. You know, like forget Starlink. You know, I'm going to have more than Starlink's got up there. So let's go to the base, take a look at everything. Because I redid this last time. I did both of these differently. And they are working away. So, there you go. 4. A whole bunch of stuff there. Was it? It's delaying on the uranium or the... Oh, that super alloy. The uranium, okay, yeah, the uranium is slowing it down, which means I get a lot of iridium rods. I could go get some uranium elsewhere to bring and offset that. Well, I've got room, I think, for at least 2 more of these, is what it was. So that's, yeah, so from the edge, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's, you know, this edge, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's just that. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I got enough for 2 more sets. I better grab the larva. And then I redid that over here. Yeah. So I could do 3 at least, or actually I could just keep going in this direction, you know, just as long as I like level it right, just keep going and going. And yeah, I think 4 on each branch is enough for the moment. But I guess if I really want to, I could do like 10 or 20 off in that direction, just run through there grabbing rocket engines. All right, so we'll need supplies for 8 and 2 of those. That's not a problem. Though it is a question of how much lag will this add, because it does seem to be kind of lagging a little bit more. All right, those go down here. Ah, there goes that quick little flip. I'm trusting they're going to improve the performance for full release to where it can handle the large number of machines of this, because I mean you're gonna have a lot of machines being made by players to make this work, so it's obviously gonna have to be able to handle it on the performance side. All about grabbing the rare and less rare. That was number 3. I was going 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, stacking mod combined with the craft from containers mod is just a great combination if you want an easier, more relaxed feel to the building part of it. Not a like, I mean, totally not realistic that I'm carrying that much stuff. Totally not realistic even to carry like more than 1 rocket engine in your backpack at a time. Like, I mean, seriously, weight of rocket engines. Without the mod, I could carry 35 rocket engines at a time. That doesn't make sense. So just, you know, adding some stacking to make it a little bit more relaxed and enjoyable is perfectly okay in my book. Again, especially, you know, if that's your thing, is you just like the building element more than just the raw survival element of it. Wish it wouldn't like automatically change orientation every time you place it down. But you know, it's like I place that one down this way. Let me place the next one down the exact same rotation. Oh, I just realized I did not break down my auto crafters. They are still sitting back there because they cannot be placed on the ground. So I had to place them up there on the platform. I mean, they use osmium rods, a super alloy, or well, super alloy rod. The osmium rod probably would try to, I don't know, they'd probably all try to autocraft for some reason using the osmium I had. Oh, it's easier that way. You have seen someone with 1K of each rocket, including the plant rocket? You mean the one that uses seed lerma and they had to have used a mod or use some kind of hackery to make it happen? Because there's just no way right now to do that since there's no recipe for that. I mean, I'm not against doing that, but, you know, that kind of, if they had 1,000 of each rocket, that absolutely says they were using some mod or some cheat to do it. Now, mod, okay. You know, I'm fine with that. I use mods. I would say no on the cheat if they just use like something to, you know, auto build it. Or maybe they used, there is a feature on the, like, the mod I use for flight mode so I could do nice pictures and such. There is a feature on there you have to go and enable, but it does give a creative mode option that you could turn on where it's just, you know, there's no build cost, I think is what it's called. So maybe they did that. Maybe they used that mod to just build like crazy, you know, all the stuff they wanted, because yeah, you're not going to get see that many Seed Lerma. Oh, all the rocket again, you don't have no reason to build 1,000 GPS. You don't have a reason to build 5 GPS. There's just no reason for that. There's no benefit to it. Like, I built those extra ones last time. There's no value to the extra ones unless they change it so there is a value to it. I'm like, no, that'll work. I don't have to change that. I will have to extend this out. And that is lined up differently. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tweak that if I want to match it to this side. And reorganize. I'm gonna end up doing like just one of these, I think, for the rockets alone. I'm gonna boot tree bark out. All that tree bark. All that stuff. Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move these out. And this is gonna be rockets only. Yeah, it'd be easier to see the count. So that is 37 right now. And yeah, we're gonna do a bunch more. I launched so many rockets today. Get the RTX 5090 when it comes out? I probably no. Especially whenever that comes out, it's going to cost more than my next computer is going to cost as a whole, minus the graphics card. And that will still be a case of, it depends on the game, you know? I mean, like Minecraft, you're not going to get that unless you go super photorealistic mods and textures, and that's still like so under optimized that it's not gonna run. I mean, your graphics card is gonna melt, or the power cable's gonna melt, like with the 4090s. Even Skyrim, people have been doing like the 4K, 8K mods. You're gonna rely on something somewhere to make it look that realistic that you can't tell what's real and what's not. No, I'm gonna wait. I mean, this 3080 Ti is more than sufficient for right now. I don't even think, even if I've gone with a 3090, I don't think I would be getting enough benefit from a 3090 to justify the increased cost of it. All right. Another thing about the stacking mod, I actually have enough to do like 8 at a time. Oh yeah, I'm still covered perfectly fine. Not gonna be running out today on these. Oh, there. Oh yeah, wrong location, wrong base. All right. So same thing again. I'm hoping this will work well enough. It's not gonna snap because of the height of the ground. I would think it would at least snap. There we go. Yeah. Horizontally snap. Make sure. Yes, that's good. Yeah, well, I think there should be a nudge button. More games should have building where you could do a nudge through either a modifier key or just have a separate button that lets it kind of like just, oh yeah, nudge this over just a little bit, just a scotch more to the right. That's all I need. Don't need to go like all the way over here. I just need it to just, you know, little bit to the right, and it'll be perfect. But also still maintaining like a snapping type of option. Oh wait, wrong one. Yeah. Like, yes, free placement, but you know, could do that. But I like the whole uniform aspect. It's like the snap builder mod for Subnautica. It's just perfectly done. Here, you know, you could do these big snaps like how this game is doing it by default, and then here's a more refined snap like there. You know, you hold the modifier and it does a hard 90-degree turn, but you can also do like not hold the modifier key and it gives you a very wide range of turning for placing something down. It's like that. They should have that for the snapping too, because snapping is kind of problematic sometimes. Jason finally made it. All right, 3 already on that piece right there. So that last one I did, brand new, already got 3 on it. So now this I'm gonna have to redo a little bit. And it's time to get some tight iron. Yeah, get some more iron. All right, let's just go with 10. Kind of started to run out of, or get lower on iron without going to my other production area. I'm gonna stick with the same grids I've already got placed. I need it to, well, it's not a case of those being there, 'cause that's on the sides. So what is not allowing it to place? I mean, look right there. It's the same. It's basically the same height. Yep, same height. Goes across. Is not a problem. All right. Let's take everything out. Try to redo this. Oh, what? It's like inventory not empty, but the inventory was empty. It was all because I was standing on it. But it was saying inventory not empty. Oh, good. The storm's over. Definitely getting more stutteriness in this area today. So it's because of the extractors. Even though they're not in the way, they were preventing it from letting me place the extra spots down. Yeah, see, objects inventory is full. Can't deconstruct, but I'm literally just emptied it. It's all because I'm actually standing on it, and it's just saying, like, it's just a generic, oh yeah, you can't empty it because the inventory. Okay, and hopefully that height should be good enough. So we're gonna do the same thing again, but a little bit more lined up, I hope. All right, let's do it like that then. Okay. This is gonna cause problems, right? One of these is going to not work or something. Alright. Great. So I'm just gonna do same arrangement as I did on the others, kind of the same. If I'm facing in, you know, towards the platform, I want it to be consistent. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and throw those in there. Oh yeah, no uranium yet. Okay, now I'll do this. Alright. That. And that. Dump that there. There we go. The rest of these. Alright. Grab my water. Okay, that's one. And I'll say, yeah, maybe at least match it to the same 4. It's probably going to cause problems with the height there. They're going to be a little lower set, but it's going to go. I'm sure I'm going to have to move this. It kind of acts funny about having stuff on the ground on some things, and other things not so much. So Jenny, you've been too busy to finish Grounded. Oh. Sorry, I'm pretty much at the point on Grounded that it's like, outside of what I play for the videos, I'm not playing it. Like, I'm really, you know, I'm not even like feeling that enticed to build in the game. It's just more of a case of now I do want to eventually get through the finish line on it, you know, be done with it, but I'm not actually feeling any pressure, I would say, to actually do any more real building in it. Like, I'm not feeling the urge to go and build some big massive base or some kind of weird contraption right now. I just kind of feel like I want to get through the game and then be like, okay, Sons of the Forest, let's go. Like, Sons of the Forest, I'll probably be playing a lot more for the storyline the first time through, or at least get to the point where, depending on how they do the ending, if it's like the first game where you could do you could finish and then quit the game, or you could actually continue to play after, you know, I'll do like get to the end, and then we could do like some just big build projects or something. 63 rockets now, up from, what was that? I was 20 something at the start, and yeah, so another 30 minutes. We already got that, so those will go. So yeah, now let's go get the next round. At some point I will need to probably, you know, go put these larvae where they need to be. Actually, I dump one set of them over here. That'll work. Get food. I don't see my frame rate really vary that much. It just seems as like it's getting more stutters today. Of course, I don't have the mods in anymore we tried last time. But I don't think that was it, because I was still getting a lot of stutters with the mods too. Oh great, there's another rare one. Okay, just emptying them out, you know, and now it's like, here you go. All right, got those. And place them down so I don't use up the wrong resources. Let's see, that's... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Okay. Thought I counted right, but one of those like stuttered for a moment. I thought maybe I messed up. What? I know it's not full. Now I was targeting the auto crafter. I wasn't targeting the extractor. And oh, you know what? Wow, that had to think about it for a second. Okay, I'll let that go. That could give me some extra uranium. I am enjoying Grounded as far as like the general gameplay. It's still, there's so many bugs in the game, and I'm not talking about the actual enemies. I mean, just programming bugs. I mean, I think I'm at like maybe 60 to 70 hours in the game now, and compared to the like 400 I think hours in the forest, I've probably seen at least 10 times as many cases in Grounded of just enemies getting stuck on terrain, like where there's not even anything special, like just there is something on the ground that they're stuck. I've seen at least 10 times as much in Grounded so far as I've seen in the forest, which I've played a lot more of. Grounded is definitely does not feel polished enough to say it's full release to me. It feels like it still needs a little bit more fine tuning. Okay, that's not gonna play. So it was in the right spot to begin with. All right, and okay, that works. And uneven on that side too. Let's go ahead and get this programmed in. I was thinking, the fact that those are so slightly off, like anybody who had really severe OCD about it has to be perfectly lined up would be going crazy at this point, I think. Be like, no, they have to be perfectly lined up. And it makes me think, I feel like, you know, you see those warnings on games where it's like, hey, they're, you know, flashing, strobing lights might cause seizures if you've got epilepsy or, you know, tendency for that kind of thing. Maybe we should have games that come with a warning saying, if you have OCD, this game may trigger you. Just go ahead, put it out there. You might get triggered that your OCD is like, no, this has to be perfectly lined up. You know, go crazy over it, and there's no, you know, it's not going to happen, but it'll be, you know, you might get triggered. So just be prepared while you're playing this for that tension, that itch, however you want to call it, is like just firing full, you know, full steam ahead because you can't get something lined up the way you want it to. Plenty of water. So why is this not being used? I hear it. As soon as I took some of those, they started producing again. There you go. Okay. That's another round. So yeah, at least 2 more sets of these. That would be every time this processes, that's 8 rocket engines at a time being generated. I think that's, I mean, the fact that I'm not having to do anything, you know, except let them run, kind of is kind of, you know, the nice part. And that it's not overly complicated. I mean, it takes no time at all to put a new batch of these out. I'm not having to mess with conveyor belts to make sure things are flowing the right way. I'm not having to sit there and do anything fancy like that. It takes a matter of minutes. And even without the stacking mod, even without craft from containers to simplify grabbing stuff, this would take no time at all to set up each of these little sections. Compared to something like, you know, doing something like this. Like, oh, hey, I need to set up a whole new production thing for... I need to produce this, which converts to iron rods, which then are used to produce this with these components. Do that in Satisfactory. I mean, you're talking tons of conveyors, all sorts of stuff going. And not an easy thing, just go quickly deploy again. Yep, go there. You sent me a DM in Discord when I have a minute. Okay. I'll try, you know, remember to check that after the stream is over. You know what? Let's just, let's go for broke. Let's see if I can go ahead and get the next 2 groups done. I'm gonna, you know what? I don't want to keep draining from my stockpile in there. I'm going to go over here and grab some iron. Just in case. And I'm going to do... okay, full out. Let's try to get 16. 16. Tier 3 ore extractors. All built, if I can make it reach far enough for it to work. I would take all the supplies for 16 extractors in one go. Sanchez, which rocket did I build? I forgot already. Ooh, I just thought of something. This would definitely add complication to the game. Let me go ahead and say that. It definitely would make it more complicated for the developers. Not so much, I mean, yeah, for players, but what if, instead of it being like fixed rocket types, we also got the ability to customize rockets? Like your own custom rocket recipe, as it were. So like here's the basic rocket, but then you can choose what extra components go in for what kind of boost it gives you. Yeah, it would make it a lot more complicated for the devs really than the players. But that could be an interesting mechanic. Kind of like, you know, adding special upgrades to weapons and armor in other games. It'd be, you get to choose how you're going to upgrade the rockets that you're launching. I think that's 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? Get back over here, because it's just jumping too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, you know, I'm noticing, I think, because it's happening more over here right now. It's happening when the auto-crafters process, because I guess I have so many of them that it's like it's processing them all at the same rotation. And that's causing maybe that stutter, that little lag for a moment as it's like processing so many different auto crafters at the same time. Go hit my base. Nope, went right past it. All right, I'll come back once I can find this stuff easier. Oh, what the? No, naughty. That was bad. It's not what I said to do. Especially since I was looking at the teleporter. Why did it deconstruct through the teleporter? They gotta fix that. That's getting frustrating when it does stuff like that. Like, I'm looking at this, but deconstruct the thing behind it instead. You know, totally makes sense for it to, you know, just ignore the thing you're looking at. Right? All right, that should be more than enough room for this to work. Right, here we go. That's next batch. Oh, they did not line up. I don't think they even snapped together correctly. Yeah, extra space. Okay, so snap. There. Good. Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, it'd be nice to have a nudging capability. This is not going to snap. At least it went right to the edge. Yeah, okay. That works. "15 days without a mod." All because she hasn't been gaming. I mean, that... maybe is it a question she's going crazy because of no mods or because of not gaming, you know? And I mean, I don't know if I'd go 15 days without gaming. I'd have to be like out of town or something like that for you know, vacation, extended period for something else. And even then, I'd take my Steam Deck. I'd play at least a little bit. I mean, I can understand, you know, sometimes you get busy, sometimes you just don't feel like gaming. Sometimes I'd rather, you know, go and do something actually productive and, you know, that I could, you know, feel good about getting done rather than sit there and waste the same amount of time playing a game. There are times you want to play a game because, you know, you need to relax. All right, that's the next group. Get some water real quick. And here we go again. Oh yeah, snaps. They I was about to say, don't tell me it's not gonna snap because of the little water thing there. Check these. Yes. Yes. So much easier when they level with the actual path, you know? Just like I can look at it and be like, hey, that's working. Does it work? It's still snapping in the same spot, but it won't place. There it places. And now, same thing. Still snapping, same spot, won't place. So that was weird. I was looking at the exact same spot, no change. And it's like, no, you can't place here, but you can place here now. Alright, okay, get this one working. I'm gonna go pull the other, all the produced rockets from the others and see how much we've got ready now to go. While these start producing. Oh yeah, okay, there goes that. So that's, yeah, that stutter. One rocket in the time it took to set the second one. 5 rockets since earlier. 5 rockets. Oh yeah. Look at that. See, that puts me at 111 rocket engines. That's a good count right now. I got so much stuff in there that, you know what? I'll go ahead and do some more mutagen. You know, transfers. Look at that. Boom. That. Not as much, but, you know, it's working on it. And then right here. Yeah, boom, like that. It's so nice. You know, go grab all this stuff. Your kid has had dominion over your PC since 8 o'clock this morning. Just, you know, hey, it's Saturday. Should have had him watching Saturday morning cartoons. Like, okay, you get the TV. Let dad have his PC. You don't want to see dad angry. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to make another bit of storage. Which is fine. I figured I'd be doing this. Okay. Take those out. Dump those in. Wow. Wow. Yeah. I think it is the auto crafters because I've got so many. They all just seem to trigger at the exact same time. Like there's a rotating tick. You know, it doesn't alter them. It's all rotating at the exact same time. So it triggers for every single one at the same time instead of varying it up. You hear them all going. And so that might be what's adding some of the lag is I don't even know how many I've got built right now. Let's go check my power, I guess. I think I did it right as they processed. 50 auto crafters now. So that's 50 different ones. If they're all running at the same time, that's 50 items at the same time, all trying to process a single item being crafted. I think that might be part of what's causing some of the stutters. Because I'm pretty sure Minecraft, it does the ticks, but stuff ticks in different intervals. As opposed to this, it seems to be they all tick at the exact same time. Which could be causing part of the stutters I'm seeing. Especially since I've added, what, that's 8 more auto-crafters, oh, 16 more auto-crafters between the two sides that I've redone and expanded on. So at least, I mean, I had 3, you know, so that's another 10 auto-crafters right there alone that I've added recently, just on those. I think that could be part of the problem. Oh, saw it pop up right in front of me. So, have I seen Last of Us? No, I have not. I haven't seen much about it, but from what I've seen, it's not driving me to jump on, you know, watching it or trying to watch it at the moment. Like, I finally watched Wednesday, and I'm gonna say I think they did a great job. It's Tim Burton, but it's not like over the top Tim Burton. You know, Jenna Ortega did a great job pulling off the persona, but also being able to show kind of maturing of the character from, you know, all the different things happening in the show. I'm not trying to give any spoilers away. And while I don't approve some of the casting, I think overall they did a great job with who they cast for certain roles. There's just certain roles that I feel like they could have done a much better job. But yeah, I finally watched Wednesday, and I was like, that's good, you know? I gotta watch it where I can watch it straight through and not have to wait 1 week after another to see stuff or anything like that. I gotta watch it where I start that episode, then like the next night I can watch the next episode, next night watch the next episode, and you'll keep going like that. Let me just look at this again. I think by now I'd have it completely down pat, but I always second guess myself. And honestly, I can't figure out what my next show I want to start watching. I want to watch Willow, but I also want to check out that one with Stallone, Tulsa King. Because him as like a mobster just fits, you know? Partly because if you'd ever seen the, it's a movie, I want to say it was early 90s to mid 90s, maybe even 80s. I can't remember how long ago it was, but movie just called Oscar, and it's Stallone, and he's a mob boss in it. But it's a comedy movie rather than it being like a more serious comedy, like just straight cheesy comedy. But if you haven't seen that one, you should check it out. That's a good one for Stallone, earlier Stallone. But yeah, I want to check out Tulsa King for that more sincere, you know, bad guy, mobster kind of thing. And it's Stallone, I feel like he's probably gonna nail that role. And perfect. Felonious, hey! Thanks for joining in. Yes. Okay. Now I gotta remember how many spaces I did for that. Yeah, okay, so exactly like that, then I'll just keep continuing up from there. Finding it easier, just keep, you know, building up another frame every time I come over here. So that I'm just worrying about the outer edge on each one and the stairs leading up, and then all I have to do is come over here and just literally fill in all the empty space. That's makes it so much easier than trying to worry about counting out and then just doing it one floor at a time. Like, I've already got the framework there. I get enough, I can start the next floor. Plus, it means I get higher up faster as far as seeing how bad it's going to look or how interesting it's going to look from the top of the tower. And I'm getting close, yeah, to throwing a teleporter here. Just to be like, that's, yo, forget climbing up all the stairs in the end. Let's get a teleporter and teleport the whole way up. You know, seeing that build update for Green Hell did make me is make me consider going back to the game. Just not so much the story part. I'm still not very happy with the way how they handle the story. Just it doesn't bring me in. Like, it's not making me invest into the story, you know? I'm just like, whatever. You know, it's the story. But the building update with that, building on water, building in trees, especially kind of makes me really interested in doing something like that. Because I've done that in the forest before, where I built like a little, you know, like tree house connecting to another little spot kind of thing, you know, just extending out. I like the idea of doing that in Green Hell. But if I was to play it, it would be the sandbox mode. You know, no story, no storyline, just let's build, survive for a while, and then when it kind of finally burns out, here's the tour of all the bases, and okay, move on. But I got Sons of the Forest coming out in, like, you know, a month, and I could just do that in Sons of the Forest, but with, you know, hopefully an engaging story like the first game had. See, I was thinking of, like, the Green Hell doing that maybe as a fill-in for when it gets to the point where Planet Crafter is just getting kind of slowing down, waiting for the updates, because they are pushing to finish it this year, according to their update schedule, but their updates are going to kind of spread out a bit more. So it'll be like 3 to 4 months between each one. And I'm about to have to do a dive down for some water after this. I think I can actually finish this whole floor with what I have left in my inventory, maybe. But I need water. I should start bringing water with me when I come to do the building up there, so I don't have to do this. That was a good fall right there. You haven't played which game yet, Sanchez? And TLOF show? What's the TLOF? Are you saying Sanchez, like the Forest and Green Hell are similar? I mean, yeah, Green Hell, there's more realism focus in Green Hell than in the Forest. Like Green Hell, you know, you sleep on the ground, you end up with a parasite that you gotta dig out of your body, you know. So you got that kind of difference between the games. I'm just gonna do this because this is annoying. Place that down. Oh, look, now it's working perfectly fine. Why is it that it doesn't do this other times? I know there hasn't been an update. Like, that was no problem placing those down this time. And any other time it's gonna be like, nope. You're gonna have to struggle to get the place in the right spot. To snap the right way. Oh, I'll also say this with Green Hell, the new build update, you're going to be able to build floating structures. You don't get floating structures in the forest. You can build over water, but you're technically building with the legs coming up from down in the water. And it can be kind of troublesome to make that work. But I've done it a few times. Last time when I went and played the forest just for, you know, a break from other stuff, I did that again. I built me a nice little lake house. And, you know, it's tedious to get the first part done, the foundation. But once it got done, you know, it was a lot easier to keep building up. You know, no problem with that. It just comes down to getting that initial foundation, especially since you got to kind of be in the water on a little raft carrying all the supplies to place them down. Can't do it with... Can't do it by swimming. It's like you can't carry logs on your shoulder while you're swimming. You know, makes sense. That's not enough. It's not enough to finish this floor or to build the next frame. So I'll just use it all up here. Oh, Last of Us. See, again, I just haven't seen anything to get me interested yet in The Last of Us. I mean, I'm sure I'll check it out, but it's gonna be one of those things where I'm gonna wait for the whole, like, is it going week by week like some of them have started doing with their, you know, even though it's streaming online, we're gonna do one episode a week? Or is it like, hey, here's all episodes ready to go? You know, like Stranger Things would do that, where it was, here's every episode, binge watch. Just have fun binge watching. And then they got to where they're like, all right, we're gonna spread it out. You know, it's like, here's a few episodes all together, and then these last ones are coming out at these dates, kind of thing. And then I will say, I know Willow is like one a week that they were doing. That's why I hadn't started it yet. I think Wednesday was the same way. So yeah, if they're doing that with Last of Us, I might check it out once the whole season has been aired, as it is. You know, not really aired anymore. It's just kind of, it's there. It's not like you're watching it air over the TV anymore. But yeah, once that's kind of, once it's fully released where you can watch the whole thing in one binge if you want to, I might look at it then. Alright, that was a lot of iron used up. Bunch of time away from the rocket base. Let's just see how much I got. Yeah, taking a second to think about it. Oh, come on. Okay, it did. It did that one time recently already where I clicked on it and it didn't transfer but one of them. Because of like that stutter. Okay, so that's 8 of them, and I think it was 8 on all of them. I didn't really pay that much attention to it, but if that's the case, yep, 8 rocket engines for each one, 8 of them. That's 64 rocket engines in one quick go. That's 175 rocket engines ready to go for rockets. I won't wait. I want to try to get as many as I can in one rocket launch. Like, you know what? I want to take this stuff out just to give me enough there. So maybe I can do a whole bunch of rockets with that. I want to see just how many I can launch in one actual go. Like, how fast can I click with my rapid fire button and just launch as much as possible. Okay, yeah, I don't need that. I need to come over here. Oh, wait. Should do. You leave some over there. Oh, I did it. I reversed it. I started doing them all on this side. That's fine. It's just the one that's, you know, going to be different. Grabbing the extra super alloy. Kind of why I like having it on the closer edge, because I can quickly grab it. The uranium is the one we kind of have to let it just slowly stockpile. And yeah, you know what? That'll give the uranium a little bit of time to catch up on those. That's fine. That should give me, hopefully, enough. I mean, look at that. That's a lot of super alloy right there. Another update coming? Are you talking about with Planet Crafter or Green Hell? Because Green Hell has got a building update coming. And then end of February, we're supposed to have another one for Planet Crafter. So far, I really haven't had to, like, seriously start over on Planet Crafter for stuff. It's usually it's just been a case of having to, you know, unlock whatever new stuff there is. And hang on, look at it. I got one of those lines going across the water. I'm getting more and more visual glitches. There might be something causing that. Not saying what. You know, it's certainly not how much I have done in terms of building. Top off my honey. Alright, put the bees away real quick. You gotta have plenty of bees. Just toss that there. There we go. Bunch of bees. And more honey up here. Oh, and I need to go get the pulsar quartz from that meteor and from my little production spot. And I am too much honey now. Let me check for the O2 bottles. Clear those out. Let's see where. There we go. Pulsar quartz. You know, not like I don't have a lot already, but you know, it's a few more pieces I don't have to wait to produce. You know, and it's right here. Not like it's a big deal to get it. Yeah, I'll let that just... Honestly, that probably has enough stuff waiting that it's going to completely fill up again. Once it has time to process. For those and those. That's yeah. Might be doing some more power production build out today. Let's see. 230 nuclear fusion generators. I think I could get it to at least maybe 300 today, right? You can load legacy saves with what, like loading a legacy version of the game? You can always go in and usually, you know, depending on the developer, they might leave like you go in and say you want to play the old beta or something like that, or play a specific older version of it through Steam. Say, you know, sign up for the betas and you can play it. Like Mechanica. If you want to keep playing Mechanica now, you pretty much have to go play the Legacy one, which is you go in there, you say you want to play beta version of the game, and then you choose the Legacy build because the last build is missing so much stuff. You know, the buddy bots are gone, the vehicle's gone, the programming is broken, and the developer did finally announce that they were abandoning the game. They were not going to do anything else with it. Of course, you know, they didn't, you know, disable it on Steam or, you know, change the price, so they still have people buying it, only to find out afterwards that the game is abandoned and not going to get any more updates. But, you know, yeah, if you want to play that, you pretty much have to go and do beta and Legacy and play the older one. So, because the new programming update won't work with the, you know, the old saves and the old saves, you know, like, yeah, you just pretty much have to say, I want to play the old good version of the game, and you're fine. So I'm, you know, you're getting a Stream Deck for your birthday. Well, at least when your kid takes over your PC, you can still go and play your games a little bit, as long as the game works well enough. See, that's 205 rocket engines. Should I go for the full 350 rocket engines inside before I start launching some more rockets? Or should I just go for it? Like, well, honestly, you know, I kind of want to, like, match this one to that one. Even though I'm getting more heat than pressure from all those heaters. And Sea Spreader rocket. The oxygen, that actually could be a good one to do. Oh, what's the Sea Spreader rocket recipe again? I don't remember these recipes. Huh. Bacteria sample and mutagen. I got a lot of bacteria sample, I got a lot of mutagen. I got a lot of tree bark. May actually need to check for more tree bark, though. I don't think I could use all of my rockets up with that amount of tree bark I have. Let's organize it, make it easier. So that's there. That's 200 tree. Or did I count that wrong? The last 200. So yeah, that's 100 tree bark. Heard 19 tree bark. So I can launch at least 119 Sea Spreader rockets. Kind of like to even that out to an actual even number. Yeah, I'm gonna get me some more tree bark. Just balance it out a bit, you know? I'm kind of thinking I might take a batch of super alloy with me just in case I don't have quite enough there at the moment. I still have all this here. You know what? Take those as well. There we go. What? No. Wait. I need one extra. That's right. Yeah, because I got 9, so I need one extra. I was thinking wrong. Stream Deck. Oh, okay. Which one did you get? Did you go with the standard, the mini, the XL, or did you go with the new one that has the knobs, the knobby Stream Deck? All right, that's another. Yeah, that's not gonna get me to 200 rockets. But that is gonna get me a good bit. I got, yeah. I might actually take out Well, you know, I want to see how many I can get, because I do want to get to 1,000 of everything in the end, so. Save up more bees and mutagen after this. Mutagen and bacteria samples. So let's say I need 200 of each item. So I'm almost there, so that's... Well... That's 100... Wait, 59. 159. I might have enough. I might be able to pull it off. I might be able to get 200 rocket launch just on the sea spreaders. I feel like that's a good volume of rockets right there, you know? It's a lot of oxygen. I got trees. You know, why is this not producing over here? Because that's not producing. Because my algae has broken again. Surprisingly, it's still like, okay, that one I saw right there, it got picked up, but the ones that were sitting right there underneath did not get picked up. Sometimes I think the range breaks on these too. I think it's like, literally, there was algae right there, and this would not pick it up. There we go. All right, at least a little bit going. The Mark II. Okay, so you gave the knobby one. I mean, I started with the standard one, and then I just kept running out of, like, buttons for the stuff I wanted to throw in there, and then I ended up going with the XL, and I still have the standard one laying around just in case I want to use it for something else. With, like, another system. I keep thinking about trying to take it to work, to use it at work and program it like macros for certain things to make it a little faster, but I'm already running out of space on my little desk setup at work, so I've chosen to not do that yet. It's 227. Wait, I think at least 300. If I get 300 rockets in here and just have the stuff for 200 total, you know, everything else, the sea spray rockets, that'll be a good one. So I can fit in there. Okay, that almost fits. So that is a total of 159 still. So I need 41 more mutagen. No problem. That is 113 bacteria samples. I need. Yeah, that's right. Let me look. Yeah. 113 bacteria sample. So I need a lot of bacteria samples, which is why I have double. And it's not doing much over here. Okay, I'll have to go grab stuff from elsewhere. Right, that evened out. So that gives me 120. So I need another 80 bacteria samples. And then that was 159. So I need another 41 mutagen. It's not bad. Yeah, 200 rockets. 200 sea spray rockets seems like a good one. That I need 4 there, so I need 3 more stacks. Yeah, that's 100. That's 150, 60, 70. I need another 30. Technically, if I get one more stack in there, I just have to wait for this to fully produce because this is in range. So that should work. Yeah, let's do 200 sea spreader rockets. I feel like that's gonna be a good test to see how many rockets I could actually click to spawn in before the first one completes and I can't spawn anymore. Now, load this back in. There it goes. Had to really think about it that time. I'm only doing that for the algae to reset and start producing better over here. Yes, much better. Finally. All right, so I see I need 41. Right? Yeah, 41 mutagen. So it's the bacteria samples, some tree bark, which I technically could go get easily from the other spot. Yeah, that's all the mutagen. So now I need 120. I need 80 more of that. Then boom, we're doing 200 sea spreader rockets. I'm going for it. One launch. See how much actually completes. Actually, how many will launch without it being a problem. I'll let those go. Should have a bunch of bacteria samples at the other spot too. See, I'm lucky. Like, the only thing that gets in the way of my recording is Timmy, and he's so cute that nobody minds. Like, I'm sure there's the occasional part. I never really pay attention to it when I'm editing, but I'm sure there's the occasional part where right behind me, just enough to be in frame, you see his head moving through as he's like, you know, trying to reposition himself or trying to, you know, decides to come and lay down in here with me. I'm sure he kind of, you know, pops up here and there. Okay, I don't want to take all of these because I want to have this producing again, or still have stuff in there for production. Yeah, okay, that's all I need. I need some. Let's check the tree bark up there. We might very soon be ready to launch a mass of rockets. Is definitely going to, you know, I'll just go ahead and take it anyway. Definitely going to be a laggy mess with this. There we go. So that leaves at least a little bit of tree bark here for when I need it. All right. I think that's really all I need. I just need this to fill in the rest of the way. There we go. Okay, organize. So that is 170. I just need 30 more plus 20 more tree bark. This is not what I'm going to be normally doing. There's 20. 30. All right. Waiting on tree bark. That's it. We're doing 200 of those. And now I'm just going to fill up whatever space I can left. We'll get some more rockets going. Let's see how many I can get now. Start clicking that. And give it a second. There we go. It's not much in the way of how many more I've produced. This is definitely better to leave and go work on something else for, you know, an hour. We're coming up on an hour and a half. And I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to see how many I can actually click through. Who wants... All right, let's go ahead and do this now. Before we get to that point, to that stage, I actually start the mass of clicking. I want to see who thinks I can click the entire 200 rockets. 200 sea spreader rockets. Gonna have the exact amount of supplies I need to make it work with 200. Who thinks I will make it through 200 versus who thinks I'll only get part way? I have done, was it 120 in one go, I think, or 130 in one go? I know I did 100 at least, but I want to say I did 120 in one go. Now, I want to say that was the insect rockets. So who thinks I could get the entire 200 before the first rocket completes building, which is the problem. When that finishes building, no more clicking. Now, I want to double check this again, make sure I got it. So that's 100. That's, you know what? I'm going to take these out. Let's put them here. Try to organize it. So that's 180. Yep. So that gives me that. Takes this out. Okay, that's, yep, 200 mutagen. Take that out. Yep, there goes, makes it a little easier. I had a spot where I put in, yep, there goes that. Actually take the B out. Well, all right, B can go there. So yeah, 200 mutagen. That's 200 bacteria sample, and between those, that's 100, 180, just waiting on a total of 20 more tree bark. There's another 10. Yes, this is gonna be just spot on that. All right, let those go. I'm gonna check for more. Actually, let me check and see how much. If I'm going to do 200 rockets, each rocket is 2 super alloy. So I need 400 super alloy for this to work. So I've already got 150 right there. Yeah, this is... You know what? I'm not even going to worry about that. I want to go where I can get a lot in one quick go. And it's 150 already over there. So I'm going to need 250 in super alloy alone. Yeah. Just 2 per. We're going to do 200 rockets. That's 400 total, so I need another 250 super alloy. I hope I got enough hanging out over here. This is definitely going to cut in to my my power setup. All right, so that's 5. Might come back to that one. It had a little extra. That stutter. You know what? Perfect. That'll be... one. 25 stacks of super alloy. We're doing this. We're doing 200 rockets. I'm dedicated to that. You have a big head, you don't want to block the screen. Well, I mean, when I was doing a lot of Warframe stuff, there was a few different players, you know, people doing YouTube stuff that did that whole, here's my video with no face cam, like on their guide stuff. I did the same thing. Because if you're doing guide videos, it does feel a little weird to be straight talking to the camera the whole time. Especially with how much you're cutting and how much you're doing in terms of B-roll setup. But if you're just doing gameplay, I don't think it matters. I mean, I have seen those that have done the whole, here's my, you know, face reveal, you know, ta-da, it's, you know, me. And, you know, it's fun. Some people do it with no face just because they want to add that extra layer of privacy. I play, you know, I do the videos with my face because it adds to that conversational feel to it. Like, those are all the ones I really watched before I started doing YouTube, was the people that actually had a face camera, because it felt more like you were talking with them rather than just, you know, watching somebody else play. Because when they turn to look at the camera, they say something, you know, it feels like you're there with them, is my thing. But I know some people are not comfortable doing that. If you're gonna do the animated avatar, I mean, you can do face rig. Check it out on Steam. I actually got it because at one point I was thinking about getting a custom model done of Timmy, so that I could have like a 3D avatar Timmy, and it could use your camera to animate you with the avatar without having to do a green screen. But you are adding extra processing to your computer for that, which is why one reason I haven't done that is because I was going to wait, and then maybe if I get a new system, I could maybe do like a special thing for his channel where it's like, it's Timmy plays games, and it's really me, but you know, but you can't do like that for the animated avatar. I hope you don't mean like the anime girls, like there's so many doing that now, where it's like it's an anime girl, but it's really somebody talking, you know, and playing behind it. Like one of those, I can't remember what they have a term for them, but I can't remember what it is. All right, stretch. Got to limber my finger up a little bit. Get ready for this. You'll actually see spreader rocket. Let me just double check. I did save in case I mess up on the count. 220 sea spreader rockets right now. Already launched. We're about to see how many I can craft in one go. Go! I'm just going until it stops clicking. And once again, it says 10 FPS. I guarantee it's a lot lower than 10 FPS. I don't think it's even spiking up to 20 like it's saying it is in some cases. So this feels like one of those clicker games where you're just trying to click really fast while you get like something happened. You got some boost, and you're like, let me click as fast as I can to use this boost as best I can before I let go. And that's what this feels like. Yeah, waifu, that one, I think that's what it is. Yeah, if you do the avatar thing, you're still gonna want to use the camera for it. And the thing I do to make it where my camera can, I mean, you can record, which a lot of YouTubers do, and where they record it, it's already separated. Oh, and I had extra tree bark being generated below, extra rocket engines, extra that. I used up all the bacteria sample, all of the mutagen. 200. I did a full 200 rockets in one go, and we are at a nice unique, I mean, it's 400 or 420, you know. So I did it. That's 420. That's 200 rockets in one go. All right, serious question, because I can exit and not save. I don't think it all just saves when you exit, because I think I've messed up and not saved before exiting before. Do we want to let it go beyond that and try for 300 rockets? Do I need to let it go and see if I can do 300 sea spreader rockets in one build, or do we want to go ahead and launch the 200? I'm gonna let you think about it for a second. I'm gonna bring Timmy out. I'll let Timmy hang out. He's actually like just curled up in the corner. Yeah, look at him. Look at him. He's got his little padded. His guy's green blanket. Oh, and while you're thinking about it, what I was saying, Jason, is like the way I saw certain people that did face cam when they were doing their recordings. Harder to do live stream. You can do it, but it's not as easy. But during recording your videos, you can, if you record everything baked into one video file, you gotta zoom in with your camera. So if you want to zoom into your camera for some emphasis, you're zooming in on it separate. But you also want to zoom in on the gameplay somewhere, it zooms your camera out. And I didn't like that when I saw people doing that. So I did it where I actually record split files. And you can do it, but you're going to be running 2 copies of OBS, and you want to record to 2 different drives because of the I/O speed. Don't recommend doing SSDs because that helps burn through their life faster. I'm pretty sure we talked about this at least once before. So you want mechanical drives, you want 7200 RPM for the speed, and you want to have them through SATA. If you want to do SSDs, you could do it through like the USB SSDs, but again, you're going to burn through their lifespan faster by doing that. It might last you 2 years, but you're going to burn through them faster than maybe some mechanical drives, and they might last you 3 or 4 years with that, and mechanicals are still cheaper. You just need more SATA plugs on your motherboard, more SATA cables, enough power for it. That's what I use, you know. That way my camera is one file and my microphone is that same file, and then my gameplay is its own file. So I can zoom in on the gameplay completely independent from my camera. But it does take more resources for recording and more hardware for it to work right. So all right, so now back to the task at hand. I have 200 sea spreader rockets sitting right there. That is 200 rockets. And I managed to click fast enough to build all 200. Do we want to go back and exit to the menu, load my save up to right before that, and hold out, which I think we could get to it by the end of the stream, maybe. I mean, as much as I had other stuff producing, rockets and everything, we could do it by the end of the stream. But we want to go for 300 rockets. Do we want to see if I could click fast enough with my rapid fire button to produce 300 rockets and launch all 300 in one single go? And just watch my frame rate completely disappear then. But that would be 300 rockets at one time. Of course, I'm also thinking if we get 300, who's going to sit there and say, well, why don't we wait and go 400? Or go ahead and try to push for 500. Push for 500 rockets in a single launch. That's going to be something I will do later. Maybe the 500 seed rockets. I'll need more storage up here, though. Timmy, quit being inappropriate. Lick your foot, but not your undercarriage. You're on camera right now. There. Nah, I didn't cover you up all the way. Go, there. Now you can lick away. Just a green mound. Just moving. All right, you're gonna be inappropriate. You gotta be censored. All right, you know what? I'm calling it. We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna launch all 200 sea spreader rockets, and I'm gonna have to rethink my storage up here. I wonder if I could actually stack those well enough on top of each other to make it like another layer up. Yeah, I'm gonna redo this. Maybe I can make, well, that's 200 plus components for others. maybe I can make it work. We could shoot for a 500 rocket launch in one go. I'll do like these. That puts me at 420. I'll do it at 80 for the sea spreaders. And then it's just a case of, okay, now I just got to get all of these components put together, plan it out, and then we'll sit here and see if I could do from 500 sea spreader rockets actively in use to 1,000 in one go. That'd be 500 in a single launch. And Xbox can be happy because I'll have at least 1,000 rockets of one type, but we'll make it a thing of, can I launch 1,000 at one time? And how bad does it kill my frame rate? All right, so we're gonna go with it. Kind of because I like the fact that it's the total count of rockets is 420. That makes it a little funnier. Going 200 rockets, sea spreader rockets into space right now, and hopefully it's not gonna kill my my stream speed. Good thing I saved before this. I can't even hear anything now. Like I hear a couple of things. Oh, there it goes. Not responding. You can't see it, but the screen has gone white. Spinning circle of doom. Yeah, good idea to go ahead and test it this way. Because if it doesn't work with 200 rockets, there's no way I'm going to be able to get to successfully launch 500 rockets. It is completely, like, you can't see it, but it's completely frozen. Not responding. I'm still just holding control and clicking like crazy. Timmy's finally being less inappropriate. You got fiber to the last power pole to your house. I'm still waiting for fiber to show up where I'm at. I'm not even down to 0.1 FPS, because 0.1 FPS means I'm at least every 10 seconds getting a single frame. And this is frozen. Oh, it finally came back. I heard it. It's like stuttered. Like it was a... And then it just like one button click. It's not responding. I'm just clicking rapid fire non-stop just to see if it will ever finish. This might take a half hour just to get through this one part. So we need to chat while this is going on. I'm not even clicking as rapidly as I was to make the rockets. I'm just like letting it go. You know what? Actually, I saved right before building them. I'm gonna just reload from save. Maybe that will help. I'm just closing it. It's completely dead. Yeah, finally close the program. That did not go well. That's the catch, though. You know, I could launch 200 rockets in a single game with a lot less stuff built in the world, and I probably could get by the frame rate lockup. But with less stuff built, it's gonna take a lot longer to build the rockets. See? Oh yeah, we're back to, yeah, perfectly fine. All right, try this again, or not try again. Do it again, because I know it worked. I said, you know, yeah, I'm going to do it. 200. I'm going to save and reload the game completely again after I get through this save. Worst case, I launch like a handful at a time till it gets to where it actually will launch all of them. I'm hoping a freshly opened save, fresh, complete, you know, from closed out fully, it might be able to handle it. I don't think I even made it to like 50 in that time frame. I don't think I had enough clicks, had it sound off enough to even reach 50 rockets yet. Okay, done. All right, yep, that should be it. Wait, wrong thing. Back to 420. They're there. They're technically having an effect. They haven't been launched yet. We'll save. We'll give it a sec. Let it think about this. Make sure that's saved. All right, gonna close. Completely out. Like, just done. Not even gonna try it from it already opened. Let everything clear out of memory. All that. Freshly launched. I'm going to give it about a good 20-30 seconds for everything to load and render. You'll get into the right state. And we're going to try this again. Assuming this didn't just break the game. Oh, okay, there we go. It's also funny, I'm actually approaching 400 terraformation index. Maybe we should just wait till I hit 420 on the terraformation index. And we'll just launch it at the appropriate time frame. I hear the autocrafter is going to over there because the algae's fixed, so it's generating. I'm wondering if maybe that would have an effect on it too. Like, you can see the sparks. Yeah, you see the little sparks over there. All right, we'll give it a second. All right, here we go. That's it. Wish me luck, Timmy. I heard da 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 da, and it's frozen again. White screen. It got out of the white screen faster this time. Back to it again. Oh, I heard it had that little sound again, then it launches again. I think I could do it this time. Yeah, lesson learned. Creating the rockets is not a problem. It's launching them is the problem. You want to load the game fresh when you're going to do a big launch. Maybe after this, no more 200 rockets at a time. Just, launch what I can. It's stuck. Oh, wait, yeah, it is dead. I'm just gonna let it go. I'm just gonna let it go and it won't show how many have actually launched. That's the thing, is it shows they're already launched, even though they haven't actually launched yet. So I can't tell how many actually will launch from this, if it even works after this. Yeah, well, I'm just gonna let it sit and see how long it takes. So, another thing you might want to consider, Jason, is if you do decide to do camera for your streaming and videos and not do the capture, worry about your lighting. Even a cheap webcam can be made a lot better looking if you've got good lighting. That's the thing. You need at least really 3 good lights. I've got my 2 Elgatos, which you don't have to go that bad. You can go, they've got some decent ones. I like these because they're easy to control and they got that built-in diffusion. You don't want it too harsh. And then you want 2 in the front because you want 1 on each side. It gets rid of the shadows. And then you want your hair light at the back, which in my case is my little red light. We decided red was the better color for it. But I got like Phil. I think the battery's dying on it. Well, yeah. I think my remote battery is about dead. I need to get a new one because it doesn't respond anymore. But idea is that, you know, I've got this light behind me and it separates you from the background. So, you know, even if you don't do like a backdrop type of thing for your camera, having that hair light helps to create that separation from you and the background. So yeah, 3 lights. You don't have to get colored, you know, like you should get white. But if you do decide, and I think I finally did kill it. If you don't want to do 2, like the hair light, you still want 2 lights in front of you, because like that's 1 light to the side. And that's the other light to the side. You see, you know, it's less on the side away from the camera, but if you're doing straight ahead, you're going to have a shadow on one side. And it's just, but it looks a lot better if you got good lighting with an even, you know, setup of lighting. I think I actually killed it. Timmy, I killed the game again. I don't know if I could actually even get it to launch more than like a handful at a time. It's not even like, I mean, it's just completely not responding. Let me get Task Manager up. It's not it's not just continuing to gain more memory. It's sitting at about 4 gigs of memory being used, and it's sitting at 15% CPU. Pretty much consistently, all it's doing is 15% CPU. Right now. My GPU, though. Oh, wow. Actually, GPU usage is higher on OBS right now than. Oh, there it goes. It moved. It moved for a second. I was like, I'm trying here. It's not even like. Oh, maybe I can't get it to respond. I moved again. I give up. I can't launch 200 at a time. It's not possible. It is just not possible. You're welcome, Jason. Actually, if you want, I'll check the Discord after this. I can send you links for some stuff for like some cheaper lights. I do have, they're not like permanent lights, you know, like you'd use, but they are like these little LED panels that I got for doing photography stuff. And they're cheap. They're little, like seriously about that big around cubes. Or well, squares, and they could power from USB-C. That's how they charge. They're battery powered, so if you turn them down, you know, they could probably last an entire video or even live stream session, but you could also just plug them up by USB-C to keep them charged while you use them. And I want to say they're like maybe $20 to $30 each. You just, you know, they screw into the end of a tripod or like a, you know, basic camera 1/4 inch thread, or you can do a cold shoe, hot shoe mount like a camera has. The little one is a plate that slides in. I'll send you some of those if you you know, want some cheaper options. Start with something cheap and simple. But yeah, if you just rely on your room light for like the camera, it's not going to look good. Timmy, what do you think? I think I'm killed. The game's not like saying not responding now. It's actually moving. That's an ugly looking rocket. That's, you know, it's fine. I'm not touching it. We'll see how. See if my terraformation index even moves at all at this point. All right, that was 5 seconds. I counted 5 seconds from one frame move to the next. Actually, I hear the storm's already starting, I think. But the wind for the storm effect is already starting. And I can't even get them off the ground. And my terraformation went up by 0.01. That is... Wow. Yes, very slow. I've killed it. Timmy doesn't care. He's just like, whatever. I wish it would show how many I actually do have launching once they're done. Oh, man, that's a good, I would say at least 20 right there. Maybe more than that. Maybe I just didn't hear some of the clicks, you know, going. But I'm not clicking now. There's no way I'm going to get it to line up right now. Oh, well, 0.01 again on Terraformation Index. Let me turn my DPI down a bit. See if maybe I can wiggle it into place with a 5-second delay every time I move it. Oh, maybe I can. Maybe I can. Not touching. Oh, got it. Got it. Don't move. Don't move. Yes. I'm very, very lightly touching the mouse. Just enough to click the rapid fire button. Oh, it moved it a little bit. I moved just enough. I heard it. It did it. My Terraformation is still going up. That's the funny thing is I'm still seeing it actually tick upwards. Just very, very slowly. Like I was, I'm gonna say like, okay, let's take a break. We'll just, everybody take a break, go get something to eat. Have play, a few hours of something, come back. Maybe this will be almost done. Like that's yeah, is gonna take a while. What was it? That's already 15 minutes maybe on this attempt. At least 10 minutes, I'll say, on this attempt. If I don't click, it doesn't go white like it is unable to think. No object to launch. Did I actually get it to launch all of them? It says no object to launch. So it wasn't playing every single click with that, bling, 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 that sound, but it was still doing it. So that's 200 rockets. That is 200 rockets right there. Yeah, I'm Oh, no, it's back to launch to space. Or it may still be thinking like there's nothing to launch. We'll try again. No object to launch. Okay. Not touching it. That is 200 Sea Spreader rockets actually launching. I did it. And I am not going to go through this again. No, we're not, Timmy. No. They're launched. Technically, I guess at this point they're launched well enough. Right? What if I like just get the menu up and I save and close out and then try to open again? All right, that was me hitting the escape button. Oh, there it goes. Oh! It's shaky. It's shaky. All right, you know what? Resume. It took a couple of seconds for the click, the little beep sound to come through. Oh, technically, they have launched. I mean, technically, it was counting them as being actively launched, even though they were sitting on the platform, because it said I had 420 rockets launched. This is launching them to create the storms. There's no more to launch. I can actually see that because the central rocket piece is gone. Like the column is not sticking out because they're moving away from me now. I'm assuming I should technically be able to save and close out and reload the save, and it hopefully not be trying to still render the rockets. Let's try that. And if it doesn't work, the next hour might be sitting here waiting for the rockets to launch all the way. That's right. Timmy, he can do some tricks, I guess. It's struggling to close to the menu. I hope it doesn't spawn them in. Like, oh, they're still in the air flying. Yeah, I'm not doing the 200 rockets again, no. If I do that, it's not going to be live stream. Yes, okay. So I launched all 200 rockets and broke the game to where, I mean, you saw that it was like 5 seconds for every frame, or 5 seconds between one frame to the next. I was not at 10 frames per second like it was saying. Again, there is a cap. It won't say anything slower than 10 frames per second for the game. But that is one frame every 5 seconds that I was getting. When it wasn't like just freezing up. All gone. All the other stuff gone. 4. Oh, because even though this was closer, it took stuff from down there. Well, okay. That's fine. I'll leave it there. And I still have 60 rockets left. So it must have used some from here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was using the ones from the closest. So I've got 60 rockets left in storage. That's... oh, yeah. I cannot do that again today. I think if I still try to do the 500 rockets, I'm going to record it as just a standalone video. No live stream for that. I'll get it all set up, everything put together, and then I'm just going to make it a video, record 500 rockets being crafted, 500 rockets launching, and I'm just going to record for the whole hour or whatever it takes, and then I'll like speed ramp it so it goes a lot faster. Like, yeah, this is, it took this long, and just even do the same thing, show the timer of it was, it took however long for it to finally render all the rockets launching. For 500 of them. Oh, man, yeah. 420 rockets. That's for 420,000% boost to oxygen. That's oxygen now. We are at 7,050,684,928 parts per quart, whatever it is, per second. Whatever the PPQ is, I can't remember. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I will say I successfully broke it enough. I had to just let it go on that one. That was, yeah. That was a good run. Now I'm not doing that again for a little while. I gotta let my super alloy kind of accumulate for a bit. So I can build some more power. I want to get 1,000 fusion generators too, so I gotta let it have some time. There you go. Friendly warning, kids. Don't try to launch 200 rockets at one time in this game. It's not gonna go well. It's gonna drive you crazy. And I'm still thinking about, I'm going to do 500 next time. I'm going to make it a 500 rocket launch in the future. I mean, I get a benefit from launching the rockets. Why not let them build up and just try to launch 500 at one time? Oh yeah, I got enough. That should be plenty. So. That should be, yep, dead on. Yep. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's go ahead. I'll keep going. Let me double check. I think I got it right. Yeah, 2 around the corner. That's right. Yeah, 4 on the corners because I need a spot for the stairs to land. Even up here, I still hear auto-crafters. Like, producing. I hear them triggering. And I'm nowhere even close enough for an auto-crafter to sound off up here, you know? There's no way I could hear an auto-crafter up here. Now, you show me the auto-crafter that is close enough for me to hear it process. And I'm going to show you that I'm way too far away for that. Because there's no way I should be able to hear an auto-crafter up here. Absolutely not. And there it goes again. I hear another one. And now, there it goes. Now it's not snapping again. There. Come on. Stop it. There. It worked so well before. It's like it alternates between each time I load the game save. That should be... Yep, that's it. Go until I run out. Oh, yeah, I counted wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, I was off. Welcome back, Jason. I don't know if you saw, I had to give up on the rendering. Just gave up on the rockets being loaded. And we're actually watching the bouquet of 200 rockets go into space. I had to just let it go. Oh, there it goes. All right, just shy a little bit. That's okay. Before I dive down below for some water, let's look at this. This is how far up I've gotten. I'm at 529 in height for my position. I can see the entire area. I mean, I can see into the meteor field. Come on. I see all that. Like, that's not even obstructing my view of over at the waterfalls anymore. And whenever they add in a new biome over through that way, I will be able to see it from here. Actually, it might be, that might be part of that little area over there. Oh, wait, no, that's part of the arches. Yeah, like that. Okay. Yeah, it's got to be further back there. It's not rendering in. It's too far back. Look at all that there. So much I can see from up here. I may actually dehydrate before I land. Oh, I made it. I just wish I could see that. See how high up it's going. I can see that in the distance over there. It just won't show the foundation grids. Oh, you know, if you could build the rocket launch platform on top of existing foundation grids, besides being able to build one right here, you know, like in the corner, which I was hoping to do, I could build one up there, you know, way up in the sky. And just go up there, carry the supplies up, all the rockets, everything, bit by bit. And then be like, okay, I'm going to launch all these. And then I'm going to be right at the edge where I jump and fall. And hope I could somehow manage to get it far enough away that the rendering, you know, lag eases up. And I can trigger my jetpack in time so I don't die. Now I'm kind of... What? You know what? Actually... I don't think I get enough of an effect of dropping into the water that it would keep me from dying if I was to dive from extremely high up. If it's Subnautica or Minecraft, I'd survive the fall. Which would be a good reason why building over there I could dive into the water below just to, you know, not worry about dying. But I don't think it works like that quite the same in this game. Okay, let's see, how much did I got? 230. I do need to keep building up some more of those. I feel like I want to do some heaters now. I've built quite a few more floors to it, and I'm well above the spot where it's difficult to see what I'm doing. Let's throw another set of heaters in there. Plus, I need to make sure this doesn't just completely get bogged down where it's not producing. All right, so 25 per floor. So I need 75 iridium rod, 75 explosive powder, and 75 super alloy rod. All right, so basically that. -5. Yeah, there we go. Okay, like I held that. So, yep, there it goes. I'm going to just accumulate this. So eventually I'll have enough for 2 floors in one go. That's floor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here's floor number 7 of these. It's gonna take a while for it to generate enough to build the next one. All right. You see, it's a steam coming up from below. If I got enough vertical height above this, it's not a problem. For the placing. Ah. Common larva. You place a heater on top of that. Uncommon larva. You place a heater on top of that. Rare lava? No. No, you don't want to put something down on top of that. You don't want to squish the larva. Man, I messed up. I clicked the wrong thing. And now it's going to start beeping at me every time. Oh, I forgot that I don't have a railing on this. Went back a little too far. I saw it as it happened. But fortunately, you know, stairs behind me. I'm just gonna go ahead and line these up for reference. There we go. So this will be 175 total tier 3 or tier 5 heaters. Oh, and I messed up that one. When I came back, messed it up. That is... yeah, last row. So put it at the 175 mark. I just remember something I need to do after this. I meant to do earlier. Forgot. All right, that's floor 7. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 when completed, 15, 16, 17, and starting floor number 18. So even if I just get to 20 floors on this and stop, that's 25 per floor. That's 500 tier 5 heaters. Once I get done with them. I feel like that's a good point. If I don't get any further than that, if I could get at least 500 heaters, that is going to be an interesting looking tower. Just for the fact it shows the heaters. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's going to be up there. Unless I have to start over because of an update, I'm going for it. I want to get that 500 heaters before full release on this. And 1,000 fusion generators before full release. Yes, 175. Still got plenty of power. Okay. And, oh, yeah, now what I was thinking about earlier is I need to go here. 'Cause I'm sure it's, yes. Take that. That. Oh, perfect. And rockets. Because the balance is not working quite so well. So 1, 2. I don't know where that came from. I must apparently grabbed an extra one at the other spot, or not put one back that I needed. That is 12 total, and I've got 8 spots. So, not the same balance. Like that. Yep. Like that. Because let's see. Yeah, plenty of those. That should let me get a bunch of rockets built real quick. Wrong one. Okay. Well, that process, not like I'm going to run out of room on any of these with this little bump. Let's see. 17 each. That's the same all the way across the board. Whatever 8 times 17 is. 136. Or 146. Think maybe. Yeah, whatever. 146, something like that. 144 maybe. I'm not or 117 134 maybe, somewhere in that range. So that's all I know. That's somewhere in that range. That's enough. So yeah, that's already at least 100 more rockets since launched. Well, since I closed out and reopened, you know, a couple times. That's in like 30 minutes, another 100 rockets made right there. So yeah, that's basically like we let it sit for like a single live stream. I could get 8 stacks of 10, so that's 80 for each autocrafter before it's full, and there's 8 of them. So that's 640 rocket engines that will be produced before they run out of room there. I think that's a pretty good amount, you know. That will last a good few launches. That's going to be quite a large number of rockets I can launch at a time, not counting the other supplies I need. Oh yeah. See how I'm doing over here on my alloy. I got a lot of alloys still too. Not the same amount though. Everything, I'll have to scrap a lot of or recycle a lot of super alloy rods. So we'll go over here and grab what I can. That's gonna look pretty interesting flying over here as you see this stack of tier 5 heaters going way up into the sky. That's gonna be very interesting looking once I get up to like just even to the point I've got built now full of heaters. That's gonna be so, that's just gonna stand out very visually, especially if it is visible from the waterfall's base at that height. Which that might be, if it is gonna show, it might be visible now. That is taller. Right? Yeah, taller than that. That might, it stutters. It might be visible from the waterfall's base. Let me dump this stuff. I want to check that out. Well, that's perfect. Pretty much topped it off. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know, I forgot all. We did 2.5 hours almost. And I just realized I haven't even been to the waterfalls base at all. And it should have been producing butterflies, but apparently it's used up all the supplies it had. Oh yeah, all the larvae gone, 4 mutagen left, 4 fertilizer. 11 gold. And the rest are red and blue. Let me turn my auto collect on. Oh, wait, no. I had to think about it for a second. Yep, still going to work my way towards the full 200 gold larva. You know, it's bragging rights. Kind of like somebody launching 1,000 rockets. You know, bragging rights. Yes, it is going to also help. Oh, yeah, need to make sure all the stuff's picked up before I turn off the auto grab. And there it goes. All right. So yeah, another 11 gold larva. I honestly, I forgot about it. And you know what? I just forgot to do what I was also going over there to do. Which is to look and see if I can see the Tower of Heaters from over here. Okay, right there, center of the screen, I can see a little bit of my base. Like the living compartments, the big compartments. I do not see the heaters from here. You know what? Forgive me. I'm going to do fly mode. Because I just want to see at what range it starts to render them. At least I should see some black and metal pieces showing from right in that area. It should be visible. And I just heard another auto crafter flying in the air like it was right behind me. Oh, there we go. Okay. So 479 and 583. 479, 583. And I'm at over 1,500. So not quite 1,000, you know, meters away, a kilometer away. Technically, that should be a kilometer. And it didn't render. But, you know, that I can see from all the way across the map. You know, that's perfectly fine to render that in. Oh, yeah. That's... Gotta give it... Make sure it saves all this. Wow, yeah. 420 oxygen rockets now, which is not the big deal. The big deal is I did 200 rockets in one go. It actually successfully launched all 200 rockets. It just didn't sound like it launched 200 rockets. And it kind of froze up like it wasn't wanting to launch 200 rockets. Like I'm honestly surprised that it wasn't like screaming on the CPU or something. Like right now, my CPU usage is way higher than it was when the game locked up. 21. 24. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. Pull them. I'm gonna go ahead and collect all the rockets. Let's see how many I get. But That means I got some more behind me now. Look at that. Almost 200, or no, 100. Yeah, it's just 100 on that. So just for that one side of a shy, just shy 100. So it's gonna be just shy 200 now. Already, yep. 188 in like half an hour, 45 minutes kind of range. So I'm at that point of 200 rockets an hour. Honestly, you know, I would say it was a good, you know, estimate for it. And look at that. That's what I had earlier that I burned through, and I've already made that back. Yo, it's the other stuff's gonna be the problem. Getting all the other supplies is gonna be the bigger issue. Like keeping this going over here because of the algae bug. Oh, I've actually burned through all of those. Okay, I need to go find some larvae. I need to start grabbing the common larva again. I've kind of stopped. I thought it was gonna take forever to get through what I had. Take that out. Yeah, gas extractor. Gotta clear those. I gotta make sure that it doesn't clog up. All right, back to grabbing every common larva I can. Oh yeah. So I have the stuff. I might could do another 200 rockets. I'm not going to. Yeah, not happening. I even want to try launching like or putting in like 200 insect rockets at one time, because that's gonna lag just from the fact that I have, you know, 200,000 bees, whatever it is. I will say it's maybe like 100 bees per rocket. Maybe just 20 bees per rocket they're saying, but still that'd be at least 4,000 bees trying to render on screen. That's gonna be a nightmare. Which kind of sounds like fun too. You know what? Not yet. It's not time yet. I've already killed the game enough, made it sit still, like nothing is happening for a good, what, 20 minutes? Let's just wait and do this at the very end. We'll launch a bunch of rockets, including some more heat and pressure rockets. Got a big one coming. Too bad you can't harvest those. Like some special drill you unlock and then you get to go and harvest from it. Seems like that would be like a kind of a good addition, maybe. I want to dump that in here for now. I have completely ignored this except for earlier grabbing some supplies that I needed. I've got too much to worry about now, even with the auto crafting. Oh, saw it right after I grabbed it. Oh, they're rare. I do need to take a few more rare larvae to balance things out. There's 4 of each that I need. It's 4 mutagen, 4 fertilizer I had left when that last batch finished. That was actually perfect right there. All right. Okay, there goes that. That should be hopefully balancing out, I think. Oh, we're up to 13. So already 2 more plus that. So out of 13 generated since I restarted the process, 2 of them came out of gold already. I'm gonna go ahead and clear these so I can step away and then worry about this, you know, towards the end of the net stream or some point. There we go. I still count seems off. That's the same, but I was out of larva and I have 4 of those left. Maybe I don't know. Let go. I'm gonna grab some common larva right here. And I seem to have no. 1 spawned. I picked it up, but there was spawned right over here. Same spot. Oh yeah, that's building up. Oh yeah, plenty of stuff in there waiting. You just need the larva. Wait for some more uranium to produce. Oh man, yeah. That's still going. I emptied that early in the stream and it's still producing on those. I think, no, I didn't use any of those. That's right, I didn't use any of them when I was doing the rocket launch. So that's just what is produced since I emptied them out. Is it close to the start of the stream? Which makes it seem not really that fast in the end. All right, that should be hopefully enough larva for a little bit till I can. Nope, I'm already out. It's already burned through all that. Okay, I'm gonna be doing a lot of larva gathering again. Oh, let's see. Bunch of those. Let's 3 each. So that's 60. That's 20 rockets. That's another, you know, something number of rockets. I mean, that's not a lot in the way of those that, you know, being launched. I'm not doing the seed spreaders. I do some insect spreaders, but that's gonna be slow. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're coming up towards the 3-hour mark. Let's go ahead. Let's kill my frame rate again. Let's just knock it out. All the insect spreader rockets I can do. Actually, how many do I have right now? 184. So how many can I produce without specifically calculating it out? And this is the problem, that it's going to slow down after the fact because of the bees. Oh, I mean, you look to the left side, you can see the bees just already trying to, like, I mean, just the amount they're swarming. Oh, I thought maybe it slowed down for so long. I thought maybe I was done. Oh, game not responding. And it's still producing. Okay, that's a long enough delay. I am short bee larva. Oh, man. Oh, man. Hope nobody is afraid of bees, because I just turned this into a horror movie. What do you think? Do I have enough bees? Okay, don't look directly at the swarm. You're okay if you don't look directly at the swarm. 265 insect spreader rockets. I had 184. So not quite 100 in one go. 81. I got 81, and look at all the spots for that. 81 insect rockets, and that's bad enough. Look at my frame rate. It's maybe 10 FPS. Yeah, it might be accurate, but this, oh man. Okay, turning my DPI down so I can slowly maneuver up. That's a lot of bees in a donut. It's not like they're everywhere. They're swarming in a donut around the hive on the rocket. Oh, wow. Already no object to launch. Yeah, already done. So it really does take no time for it to count them as launching. You just don't hear it. Like, you hear the rocket crafting sound, the construction sound, way more on them. It actually slows down trying to craft them. But launching them is just like, oh, you launched them. We're just not playing all the sounds. That's a lot of, yeah. Still not as bad as 200 rockets would have been. But that was 81 insect rockets. And one quick go. You know, let me see if I can look away. That's not helping. What's bad is, if you look at my terraformation index up there, this is about what it was doing earlier in terms of how fast my terraformation index was increasing. But I'm getting more frame rate right now. So it was still processing at the same speed. It was just not actually updating the frames as much as it is now. And oh man, I can't even control the movement anymore. There they go. Bye, bees. They're going off into the distance there. Hopefully where they won't bother my frame rate anymore. I think actually I have to like save and reload it anyway to get it to like stop messing up. So I'm gonna do that. I don't want to wait 20 minutes for it to finally be like, oh yeah, the bees are gone. And it's thinking about it. There. That's the trick. Once you hit the launch button, it says no object launch. Just save and close out. And don't worry about the animation of the rockets actually launching. I could do 500 at a time that way, I think. Oh, way down on that. Of course, all the bees are down. Now, I'm sure I used a bunch of bees up from below. So, yeah, 265. That was from 184. That is 81. I launched 200 sea spray rockets before that. So, that's 281 rockets launched so far in this stream. And I guarantee some of those came from, yeah, these. I've already got, yep, there's some more going on those. And those are the more difficult ones to get because of the amount of resources. And look at how many rockets I still have. I launched 281. I've got 176 still sitting here right now. 2, 3, 51, 4. That's almost 500 rockets I could have launched today. If we go another little bit and just use up all those, I could launch a total of 500 rockets across 3 hours ish. If I hadn't spent so much time with it stuttering earlier trying to launch that 200 rockets, I could get 500 rockets produced, or almost 500 rockets produced in 3 hours. That's a very nice upgrade in terms of speed. Well, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and empty these out. Go ahead, take these. Yes, look at that. Almost full again. Take all of that. Leave it for, you know, building up later. I just emptied all the bees out of these, which means they're all clogged with honey now. Housekeeping time, actually. I'm just cleaning all that. I don't think the developers are gonna go crazy with how I break their game, because how many people are going to be like, yo, hey, let's just launch 300 rockets in one go? I mean, yeah. So, I mean, if you use the mods, which is what really makes it possible, I mean, beyond that, you do a few rockets at a time because that's all you have in your inventory. I'm using 2 mods that are allowing this to work to that volume. You know, the craft from containers, which I did before the stacking mod, still managed to launch like 100 rockets, but I had a lot of containers in range for that, and it took a while to build the supplies up. Now I'm, you know, doing it a little bit faster with less storage needed, or less physical storage. And here we are, just to show it, right there, coming up. Boom, 420, 420, 420 oxygen rockets, 200 launched today. We're at 420 TTI. That's a good stopping point right there. Look at that. Just those numbers are going up when I have decent frame rate. Yeah, that's, and I still have that to work towards. That's gonna be. You know what? I might do a little, if I can remember to, might get in a little bit more stockpiling this week before the next stream. We might just focus on doing nothing but trying to build out all the power I can over there, and just see how far up I can fill that up till I hit 1,000. Yeah, that's probably, that's 7 floors. That's probably about where I've got it built to right now. Yeah, maybe about, like, I would say probably about to that height right now. Which is just more fun, you know. Break the game, build too big, you know. There, I saw it pop in. I'm gonna stockpile some larvae too. Okay, yeah, that's a good stopping point right there. 281 rockets launched, enough to launch a bunch more if we chose to. We really could push to that, like, about 500 today, but that's enough. That's enough. Stuttering, lagging, all that. All right, Timmy. Time for you to entertain. Don't look at me like that. It's your turn. Come on. All right. I did this to him the other night. I tucked him in completely, and then I just pulled his tail out, had his tail sticking out. I was just sitting there like flicking at it. I was doing that until he pulled it back in under the covers. No, Timmy? Timmy. No, Timmy? Timmy. There you go. Look at that. All right. There. Gotta show face at least. He's tired. He played a lot earlier. Was it Thursday? It was so pleasant outside. Like, it was sunny, but there was a good breeze. It was cool, but not like uncomfortable cool. It wasn't uncomfortable hot. It was like right in that Goldilocks area where you're like, I'm comfortable in jeans and a shirt, like nice t-shirt. He was comfortable without with just his little hoodie. And we went walking at lunchtime. And normally we do 1.5 or 2 of our normal rounds. We go like, it's like 6 blocks per round ish, you know, kind of thing. He got to the point he just wanted to keep going. Now finally got to the point, it's like, okay, you know, we need to go back. You need to get some water or go ahead and eat your lunch. And he just whined and wanted to keep going. We did, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It was 18 blocks. We walked 18 city blocks in, you know, like 25 minutes. He slowed me down. It would have been faster if he didn't stop to pee all the time. Stop to pee and it be nothing but air comes out, you know? He's like, I gotta pee. And there's nothing happening, but he's like, he still gotta get that leg up and put on the show. But he did 18 blocks, city blocks, the other day walking. And I think at the end, his caller said he had already at that point hit his 17,000 steps for the day. And that was at lunchtime. So he might still be tired from that too. I don't know. But he did play a lot earlier. He was pretty active playing this morning. I stopped scratching and that looked like, what are you doing? Why'd you stop? He looks up here because he's like, I know you're watching me somewhere. He's like, he's starting to slide off. All right, don't be inappropriate. Don't go licking in the wrong places. Hey, you want to come here? Stretch. Stretch, come here. Yes, I got you. Oh, better view of Timmy. Look right there. Look at the camera now that I pointed to it. He's just like, why are you holding me up? I was comfortable laying down. I'll hold pause with you. You want ASMR? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do we'll do an ASMR video of Timmy eating a treat. Just right up in his face while he chomps away. Just doing that. Get something crunchy. You hear that crunch? So I hear that every night now when he has to have a bedtime treat at night. When he goes to bed, he's gotta have a treat. And he'll eat the soft one first, and then he'll eat the crunchy one. As all I hear him over there in the corner, crunch. While he's chewing away, and then crunch. Just chewing away for several minutes until he's finally done with it. Okay. Okay. Sit. Sit down. Oh, no, no. No, you don't. No, no escaping. No escaping. Here. Go back here if you're going to do that. You didn't know this, but Timmy is secretly a Jedi. Yes, secretly a Jedi. He might be a Sith. He is black and he's got a red lightsaber. What do you want? He's just gonna stare at me. Just gonna let him stare at me now. Yeah. Well, thank you, Jenny. Hope you have a good rest of your weekend as well, and good week. I'm hoping to as well. Assuming, let me check. We have no more messages from my mom, so I guess she's finally started drinking her water, and her stomach cramps went away. You know, it's funny what happens when you're properly hydrated. All right, where you going? No, you're not leaving yet. We're not done. Come here. He's like over there doing his butt stretches. Downward dog. Yeah. Come here. Come here. Hop up. No, walk away. I say hop up, you walk away. What do you want? He's just staring at me. You know that look you get with like the dog's like, you know what I want to do. Don't make me beg for it. Timmy, you go outside? Backyard? Backyard? Pee? Got pee? Yeah, I know you don't have to poop. You did that earlier. You got pee? No? Okay. I'm gonna ignore you and look over here. Come on. You gotta pee? Timmy, come here. Come here. Come here. You gotta go outside? Backyard? Pee? You gotta let them hear you to know you're doing this. They might think I'm lying to them. Come here. Timmy, come here. All right, sound off. Sound off. You want to go outside? You want to pee? You gotta pee? Outside? Backyard? See, I do this at my mom's house when we visit, and he flips out. Like you'd hear him from, the next county over. But I do it at home. I'm just going to look at you like you know what I want. All right, yeah, we're going to wrap it up. Thanks for hanging out, everybody, and suffering through the 200 rocket frame rate disaster. We'll call it that. Surprising thing we learned is that it will launch a lot faster than it will craft in the rockets. You won't hear all the sounds for the launching, but it launches the rockets. You hear the sounds when it's crafting them. You gotta be really fast on the crafting. But either way, I did 200 rockets in that go, and there 81 in that second one. That's 281 rockets. I still have over 150 rockets waiting to be used. I may actually have to ramp up my other production on the other stuff. I may have overdone it on the rockets, which means this is going to be expanding like into the corner gaps and making more stuff there, making a weird zigzag type thing. I'll figure something out, but we'll have it eventually to be stabilized. But right now, we're going to go ahead and let it go for the day. So, yes, good rest of your day. Timmy, hang on. Good rest of your Saturday. Good rest of your weekend. Good week ahead of you. And we'll do it again next Saturday. More rockets, more something. I don't know. Maybe if you've got something that you'd like to see, you know, maybe a return to or something like that for like a couple weeks till we get the update. Leave it in a comment below, you know, after the stream. But otherwise, have a good rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you next time.